Hi, my name is Daniel Clemens. I am an amateur sword YouTuber, and now I am an amateur VTuber. Today I want to talk to you about the strangest kind of judicial duel I have ever seen. This is from Hans Talhofer's 1467 fight book. And this is a duel between a man and a woman. So this first page behind me just shows the basic setup. So you've got a man standing in a pit roughly up to his groin level, and he is armed with a club. And you've got a woman that is on the outside of the pit, and her weapon is a rock in a bag. The rock is said to be around 5 pounds, and the club doesn't have a given weight, but it has a given length. It has to be the approximate length as the rock in the bag is. That is going to be an attempt to make things more fair, because with weapons of the exact same length, there's no reach advantage except for physicality. Let's move on to the next slide. This picture really shows what tactics both sides are going to want to use. The woman is going to want to use her greater mobility and greater momentum. And the man is going to want to do his best to stop that. He probably could have used his club to wrap up the rock, but if he had done that, there would be a chance that she could pull it out of his grip, and then he's in a hole in the ground with an angry woman who has a rock in the bag trying to hit him. Funny thing about this, the translation that I have says he strives to draw her towards him and oppress her. So, ladies, if you are being oppressed by a man, hit him with a rock in a bag. So here is an example of the ground fighting that can happen. I would be really interested to see some professional wrestlers or like people like jiu-jitsu black belts or something like that try this out, because I think the woman would have a better ability to use leverage in this situation. The man can't force her down with his entire body, whereas she can use her entire physical ability to get up out of this. And that is shown here. The more things change, the more they stay the same. This is just a regular good old guillotine choke. And yeah, I think she would be, very well positioned to do this throughout most of the fight. Now, this page, I think, shows an alternate win condition. So, she is pulling him out of the pit, and I think that would mean he would lose. I don't think they would reset so that he could get back into the pit. I think it's just game over if he gets pulled out. I also think if he pulls her into the pit, that would also be game over. I'm not sure if this is supposed to really symbolize anything, but yeah, you can give it your own interpretation. I think if he pulls her into the pit, he wins. This is what I think would be the most common mistake for somebody who's inexperienced. She has stepped too close. She's not maintaining distance, and that means he is able to, get his club under there and trip her up. If she had backed away, she would have not been in this position, and she would have been able to just destroy him with the rock. Again, she has let herself get too close. So let me see this translation. Here, she's brought the veil around his neck and tries to strangle him. I guess that's something that could work, but she's gotten close enough that he is able to hit her, and the club can use thrusting attacks, which she cannot. So I think largely here he's got the advantage, even though she might very well be able to strangle him soon. And I think that this picture is just sort of a ideal way to do this. So this is sort of what is more likely to happen as a beginner. I'm sure very few women were trained specifically for this fighting style. But this, you can see she's got his full body. She just needs to stand up. If she remembers to lift with her legs, there's nothing he can do to stop her. One interesting thing I think about this whole scenario is that modern scholarship on it will almost invariably call it divorce proceedings. I don't think this was actually specifically about divorce. I think that is modern scholars putting their own interpretation onto why a man and a woman would want to kill each other. There's nothing that actually says divorce in the treaties, and I haven't found any specific mention of this as a divorce. And I think that would be, something fairly easy to find. There are a lot of medieval records, and I think there would be a record of a couple divorcing like this. I think this is, for any instance of a man and a woman who want to kill each other. And that's it. That is all Talhofer has to show us about how to fight a member of the opposite sex. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. This VTuber model is sort of an experiment. I don't really have a great computer yet, but if this has a great reception, I will definitely look into that. Like and subscribe if you'd like more of this. Please leave a comment. And you know what? If you've got somebody that's about to become an X, maybe experiment with this. Thank you.